Statement of purpose. You may be knowing what is an SOP. SOP is one of the very important document which has to be submitted to the admissions committee when we apply for higher studies abroad. An SOP tells the admissions committee who you are, why you are applying, why you are a good candidate, and what you want to do in the future. A statement of purpose not only reflects who you are, but also your writing abilities as well. So it is really important to show that you are a truly competent writer. And here are some tips that will guide you. Number one, it shouldn't have spelling or grammatical mistakes, and avoid cliches and repetitive language. Use simple, clear, and concise writing, and avoid informal language. And finally, throughout your SOP, keep a positive and confident tone. So, next question what comes in our mind is how long my SOP should be? Is there any specific format for SOP? There is no specific format for SOP. It depends. It depends on the university. Some universities they specify the format and also the length of the SOP. If there are no specifications from the university, then we can follow general specifications. So generally an SOP can be between 300 to 800 words. But if university expects anything more or anything less, we have to follow according to the university specification. And apart from this, the general format includes 12-point size font and Times New Roman style font, 1-inch margin and 1.5 line spacing would be better. Next, what should I write in my SOP? So what should be the content of the SOP? Here, we can divide the content of the SOP into 4 parts. Part 1. Who are you and what you want to do? Here, you should introduce yourself by briefly giving your background and stating your current career goal or objectives. Your introduction should be relevant to the specific program that you have applied for. Part 2. Why do you want to do it? So this part should explain how you came to be interested in your specific area of study. Here really you have to be very specific and don't give general reasons. Instead, you have to give a specific reason for choosing this particular course. Part 3. Why should they give admission to you? Or in other way we can tell this as why are you the right candidate? In this part, briefly describe any experience you already have in your area of study. Think of any internships, projects, and so on that you have done. If you don't have direct experience, choose the most closely related experience as possible. Be sure that your experience relates to the program. This will show that you have a clear understanding of what the program is and how you fit into it. Part 4. What do you want to do in the future? This is the last part of the SOP. So here you should be very briefly, you have to describe your long-term career goals. Be very clear and specific when you write this. Also note that this is a bit different from the career goal which you have written in the first part. In the first part you have written the current goal, but whereas here you're going to tell about your long-term goal. So in this long-term goal here you have to discuss where you want to be years from now, and how this course would contribute for your long term career goal and for your long term success. So, with this, the SOP comes to the conclusion part, and finally, how you can conclude the SOP is you have to conclude with a note of positivity at the end. That would be really good. So, with this, we come to the end of this audio lesson. Thank you.